In both small and large conflicts around the world, the battlefield rocket projector, or MLRS, has proven to be a deadly weapon that can hit vital targets, including airfields, command and control centers, support buildings, troop concentrations, and so on. Here are the top 10 world's best multiple-launch rocket systems, MLRS in action. On number 10, we have the KN-09, North Korea. South Korea intelligence agencies claimed in 2014 that North Korea was conducting large-caliber artillery rocket system tests. The public first learned about this artillery rocket system in 2015, although it's not its official designation, but rather a preliminary moniker. Some publications refer to it as the KN-09. A few launcher vehicles were publicly presented. However, it is uncertain what the current conditions of these artillery rocket systems is, or how many of them are being produced. Additionally, its precise characteristics remains unknown. It is now North Korea's most potent multiple-launcher rocket system. Additionally, this nation uses 240mm rockets in its M1985 and M1991 artillery rocket systems. Nevertheless, the range and capabilities of these two technologies are limited. One of the most effective systems of its kind in the world is the new 300mm artillery rocket system. There are a total of 8 launcher tubes for 300mm artillery rockets in this system. This North Korea system most likely uses Chinese SY-300 artillery missiles. These have 130 km maximum range. The SY-300 rocket's inertial guidance system provides accuracy out of 200 meters and out to 50 meters when updated with Beidou's satellite navigation system. The rocket is capable of carrying chemical warheads, scatterable anti-tank and anti-personnel mines, high explosive fragmentation (HE-frag), and cluster rockets. Based on the 6x6 configuration Chinese Ho-Oh heavy-duty commercial truck, this North Korea artillery rocket system. On number 9, we have the KN-25, North Korea. North Korea recently developed a new heavy artillery rocket weapon. It is sometimes referred to as the KN-25. The system employs massive guided artillery rockets with a diameter of roughly 500 to 600 mm. It is now North Korea's most potent multiple launcher system ever deployed. In 2019 and 2020, many test launches were conducted. Uncertainty surrounds the system's actual status. Whether it is still undergoing tests or already being used by the North Korean military is unknown. These might be the biggest artillery rockets of their kind ever deployed by a foreign nation. During test launches, the North Korean system rocket exhibited a 240-kilometer range. These rockets are thought to have a 400-kilometer maximum range. These estimations indicate that this rocket system covers the majority of South Korea if they are accurate. For guiding, rockets use inertial and satellite navigation systems. The chassis of the new artillery rocket system is a modified Tatra. A distinctive Tatra's independent suspension make it quite plain to observe. It might be a significantly modified Tatra T-815 Carlos military vehicle. On number 8, A-100 in China. Chinese engineers tried to duplicate the Soviet Smerk by developing the Smerk-like A-100 long-range artillery rocket system. The A-100 fires 300mm rockets and is based on a massive high-mobility tank chassis, making it similar to the Smerk in many ways. Manufacturers, though, contend that it's a totally distinct system. The Chinese army tested the A-100, but ultimately chose the PHL-03. A-100 was suggested for export clients. Tanzania and Pakistan have imported their upgraded version. 10 launch tubes for 300mm artillery rockets are part of the A-100 artillery rocket system. A-100 MLRS has a 120-kilometer maximum range. An early design of the A-100 launching vehicles used an 8x8 configuration Taian TA-580 special wheel chassis. However, a most recent Taian TAS 4500 unique wheel chassis with an 8x8 configuration provided the foundation for enhanced artillery system delivered to Tanzania and Pakistan. With newly positioned rocket tubes, the AR-1A is an enhanced variant of the A-100. It features 2 pods, each holding 10 rockets. On number 7, we have the A-200 in China. One of the most recent Chinese artillery rocket systems is the A-200. It is an improvement over the A-100. The new system's firing range has been extended. Several of these rocket systems were acquired by Belarus. These, however, go on by the name Polonaise and are used on a local 8x8 heavy high-mobility chassis. There are a total of 8 canisters with 300mm rockets on the launcher truck. The maximum range for the rockets is 200 kilometers. With satellite navigation updates, rockets have inertial guidance. Around 3 meters make up the CEP, therefore, even at their maximum range, these rockets are exceedingly precise. The A200 is a modular system that can utilize additional pods equipped with various rockets. Additionally, the system is equipped to launch and transport 2 containers loaded with Chinese M20 short-range ballistic missiles. The M20 missiles can transport a 480 kg warhead and has 280 km range. This missile can carry nuclear weapons. Depending on the vehicle it is based on, a crew of 3 to 5 men will operate this artillery system. On number 6, we have the WS-2 in China. The WS-2, or Weishi-2, was made public in 2008. It has 6 400mm rocket launchers installed. There are no launching rails on this system of artillery. Containers are used to launch the rockets. Since these containers don't need any additional maintenance, they can be used to store rockets for years because they are factory fitted and sealed. These containers are removed and replaced after every rocket has been fired. The maximum range of a typical 400mm rocket is 200 kilometers. It can be fitted with a variety of warheads, such as fuel-air explosive, anti-personnel, and anti-armored ones. In addition to using the Chinese Baidu satellite navigation system for mid-course guidance, these rockets also contain a basic inertial guiding system. Additionally, terminal guiding is a possibility for even greater accuracy. Rocket accuracy at the maximum range of 600 meters. The 8x8 format Tian TAS 5450 high mobility truck chassis serves as the foundation for the WS-2 rocket. On number 5, the AR-1A in China. In 2009, the AR-1A artillery rocket system made its debut. It is a modular system that is based on Smerk technology from Russia. The AR-1A is being suggested for clients who export goods. According to recent reports, Armenia ordered an unknown quantity of these artillery missile systems. Comparing the AR-1A to the A-100, the rocket tubes have been rearranged. The 2 full box-shaped pods are loaded again. 5 300mm rocket launch tubes are contained in each pod. These pods contain factory-fitted, sealed rockets. The pods are taken out and replaced after every rocket has been launched. The maximum fire range is 130 kilometers. This artillery rocket system is also comparable with the 370mm rocket carrying AR-3 system pods. The Wanshan WS-2400 unique wheel chassis with an 8x8 shape serves as a foundation for launching vehicles. On number 4, we have the PHL-16 in China. It is a modified version of the earlier AR-3, which was made available to export clients. It is currently among the most potent systems in the world for its category. Utilizing 370mm guided rockets is the PHL-16. These have a 220 km maximum range. The system can be adjusted to use rockets of different calibers. When using missile pods with missiles, it can reportedly launch tactical ballistic missiles and anti-ship missiles, according to some sources. The older AR-3 is also capable of transporting TL-7B anti-ship missiles, Fire Dragon 480 tactical ballistic missiles, and pods with 300mm rockets. The crew of the vehicle is somewhat protected from small arms fire and artillery shell splinters by armored cap of the vehicle. On number 3, we have the Smerk by the Soviet Union. In the 1980s, the Smerk Tornado was first released. It was the most potent multiple-launch rocket system in existence at that time. Even after 30 years of use, the system is still incredibly powerful and destructive. However, due to their age, operating Smerk systems became more and more difficult to maintain. There were 12,300mm artillery rocket tubes on the Smerk. The initial range of this multiple-launch rocket system was 70 kilometers, despite the fact of the new Smerk M system increased its range to 90 kilometers. Russia is said to have recently created 300mm rockets with upgraded technology and 120 kilometers maximum range. A variety of warheads, such as the HE frag, fuel-air explosive, incendiary, cluster containing anti-personnel and anti-tank submunitions or self-guided anti-tank munitions were designed for this system. On number 2, we have the Uragan 1M, Russia. It was created to take place of the outdated Uragan 220mm system, which was implemented in 1975, and the Smerk 300mm system, which was implemented in 1987. In 2016, the Uragan 1M was first made known to the public. A system with many calibers is the Uragan 1M. It is capable of transporting 2 pods of different rockets, including 300mm Smirk and 220mm Uragan rocket pods. The advantages of a universal MLRS design include easier logistics and flexibility. Once all rockets have been fired, launch tube pods are removed and replaced. The pods are simpler to maintain, easier to store, and faster to refill. However, reusable 300mm launch packs that can be reloaded in the field with individual rockets by a reloading vehicle have also been created. For 300mm rockets, there are a total of 12 launch tubes. These rockets each weigh 800 kilograms and have 280 kilogram warhead. According to certain sources, the Uragan 1M is also capable of firing newly developed 300mm rockets, which have a maximum range of 120 kilometers. The Uragan 1M is built on the 8x8 configuration special-wheeled Belarusian MZKT 7930 chassis. On number 1, the PHL-03 in China. According to reports, it was put into use by the Chinese army around 2004 or 2005. This system's complete salvo may theoretically cover a space of up to 67 hectares. Despite the fact of the PHL-03 is a Chinese adaptation of the Smirk, it appears that Chinese rocketry has surpassed that of the Russian. Because PHL-03 rockets have a greater range than Smirk rockets, Chinese 300mm rockets, according to manufacturers, are incompatible with the Russian Smirk rockets because they use different propellant motors and components. A digital firing control system is present in this artillery rocket system. The PHL-03 is manned by a 4-person crew. The PHL-03 is built on a wheel chassis with an 8x8 shape made by Wanchan, model number WS2400. The military vehicle can travel off-road and has good cross-country mobility. Stay tuned to our channel to stay updated on such fantastic content. See you all in the following video. Until then, bye-bye.